Hello everyone, I am here repping my new Natural Mystic t-shirt, curated by me and available to you. This is my custom fit. Your custom fit will be different because what this is the Infinity Tee by Coulter Dillon. And the Infinity Tee by Coulter Dillon is per your specifications. You're going to go to coulterdillon.com/product/mystic-hand-to-row. The last time I did one of these videos, I don't know how many times I said that link wrong, but the correct link is coulterdillon.com/products/mystic-hand-to-row. These t-shirts are not only made by me for Coulter Dillon, they are shipped plastic free. They are made in the USA by me, and the designs, there are 4 designs available to you for $15. That is half the regular price of our t-shirts. And the money that you spend on these t-shirts, is portion of it comes back to me and supports my YouTube channel. It supports these videos. It supports my work on Instagram and my career, which is, we all want to do what we love and love what we do, right? So you also want to love the fit of your t-shirt. And these t-shirts, you're going to find your favorite t-shirt. You're going to measure the shoulders, the neck, the sleeves, the length, the width, and put all those dimensions into the computer, and we translate them into a pattern and create your shirt for you. It ships in 3 business days, and there you have it. You have your favorite fit t-shirt with my designs on them for $15. Check it out. Coulter Dillon. That is COULTERDILLON.com/products/mystic-hand-to-row. And this will be in my email. If you are not on my email list, please do sign up. You can do that at mystichandtorow.com. And you can also find this link below the video as well. If you're not wanting to sign up for my email list, but you would love to check out these t-shirts, please go to the notes below the video. Please sign up for my email list, and you will have the link to look at these fabulous, mystically inspired t-shirt designs available in your size, your favorite size, for $15. And a portion of that goes to support my channel. So if you love these videos, why not help a girl out? Thank you all so much for joining me today and for bearing witness to this amazing t-shirt and my news about the partners who are helping me to support this channel and support my tarot business. Yes, and today we are doing a reading for the full moon in Scorpio on May 15th, and I am Rachel Moon, by the way, in case you are just joining us for the first time here on this video. I am Rachel Moon of Mystic Hand to Row, and this full moon in Scorpio is also a lunar eclipse. It is being bolstered energetically by some other transits that are happening on that day, which could bring in some intense energies. So we've got some transits with other planets and other signs, and it is bringing in this energy that may make us want to turn more further inward and really spend more time at home, maybe isolating, maybe needing to just really ground our energy and get centered in ourselves, because Scorpio is an emotional sign. This is also an eclipse, and then there are other transits that are happening. One I know is in Cancer, another in Taurus. So these are bringing these energies of wanting to just be at home, be in your own energy, be in your own space, but also there will be some energies coming in that will want us to reach out to the greater world and give our energy in philanthropic or humanitarian ways as well. So, there's energy here that's maybe going to cause us to want to go inward and ask ourselves, how can I be of service in this world? How can I contribute my energy in a positive way? What do I need to do to help others in this life? Because we're not alone in this journey, and sometimes we do need to spend time alone so that we can be ready to come out into the world and share ourselves. So it's totally all right if you just want to be at home during this full moon this weekend, and just steeping in your own energies. And as a part of this full moon, I am offering my Deepening Your Connection with Your Intuition workshop. This is going to be a evening online of meditation and writing to more deeply connect with your intuition, get more in tune with who you are on the inside, what's going on internally. The tickets are on sale until Saturday afternoon. They are $15, and the event runs from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I am recording it as well. So if you are unable to make it, but you would like to try the meditation, try the writing, that will be available as well if you buy a ticket. So thank you all. And we are now going to look at the energies surrounding this full moon in Scorpio with the help of the Tattoo Tarot, as well as the Collective Consciousness Oracle. I forgot to take it out of its box. Here it is. It's upside down. All right. Collective Consciousness Oracle and the Tattoo Tarot will help us to find out what is being illuminated for this full moon, what is being highlighted, what are we needing to look at, what is leaving as the moon wanes in the days following this moon, and where are we headed. And then the Collective Consciousness Oracle will give us the scoop on how we can nurture ourselves through. So what is being illuminated? The Queen of Wands. This energy is one of action, adventure, movement forward, taking back your power and standing in your own authority, recognizing where your power lies and using that recognition, that acknowledgement to take action towards things that are important to you on a spiritual level. Because the wand suit, being the fire suit, this is your spirit, this is your passion, this is your desire, and this is what is propelling you forward. And your ability to acknowledge exactly what that is. And now this could also have something to do with the Jupiter and Aries transit that happened on the 10th. This could also be aligned with that. So the new moon in conjunction with that Jupiter and Aries energy is drawing our attention to how can we be most effective in who we are? How can we take that passion that we feel for our lives, for our career, for our creative projects, and move forward in a new and positive direction, or even just continue to go in that same direction that we've been heading, but perhaps we were feeling that we needed to stop or review or look over, what exactly we're interested in. So some of this too could be needing to review where our power is, because we are also dealing with Mercury retrograde right now until June 2nd. So new movement, new contracts, new projects, all of that needs to be slowly taken forward, and take this with a grain of salt, but there is potential for some backfires, some miscommunication, some cloudy thinking, some clouded action taking during this Mercury retrograde in Gemini. So just sit with that power, recognize that power, acknowledge that power, write about that power, discover that power again, and see where it wants to take you. This full moon is illuminating this for you. So go within and connect with this Queen of Wands energy. All right. And what is leaving as we move away from this full moon? We have the 9 of Coins. Interesting energy. So what is leaving? Our desire to be in our comfort zone. Our desire to be surrounded by the comforts, the material comforts that we are used to, that we become accustomed to. Perhaps we have become sort of numb to that presence of reality, and we need to break out of our comfort zone. We need to let go of some material or some, material plane possessions, attachments that are holding us back from really living this Queen of Wands energy. We cannot be fully in our power if we are numbing our power down with comfort, with always being at home, with always being in our own energy and in what we are familiar with and used to. This doesn't mean you have to go do something extreme or push yourself so far outside your comfort zone that you have a panic attack. Absolutely not. This is about challenging those places where we have become complacent, where we have decided that we didn't need to act, even though some deeper part of us continues to say, we've got to try something new here. This isn't working. So pushing outside that comfort zone, and you'll know when you're doing it right, because that energy of aliveness, that fullness, that opening of the heart will occur. Now, if you're going in the wrong direction, if you're forcing something, that energy feels like tightness, constriction, resistance. It feels, more heavy and maybe even some, queasiness there. So you don't have to go jump off, bungee jump to challenge that comfort zone. It's really about taking those small steps in a direction that's unfamiliar, that you're not used to going in, to break free from some complacency, perhaps even some boredom that you're feeling in your life, and expand into this Queen of Wands energy that is alive, vibrant, adventurous, open to the unknown, exploring possibilities. All right, and where are we headed? Ooh, King of Swords reversed. Interesting. So we're headed to a place where we're spending less time in logic and reason, less time overthinking things, less time identifying with the mind. Because if you're in your power, and that's not to say that our mind doesn't help us to get here, that our mind doesn't help us to enact these projects that the passion is drawing out of us, but sometimes we can overthink things. Sometimes we can be so steeped in logic and reason that we forget about the magic in this world. We forget about the passion and how that spurs our spirit, that draws us on, it drives us forward. And, the mind is a useful tool, but just like anything, you can use a hammer. When you have 1,000 hammers, everything is a nail. And 1,000 hammers could be great, but they're not always going to do the job right. If you're trying to fix a broken glass, a hammer isn't going to do any good. It's just going to make things worse. As is true with the mind. The mind is a useful tool, but we can be overly identified with it. We can get to a place with the mind where we think of it as right all the time. And then we're right all the time, right? So letting go of thinking we know it all, letting go that we think that our mind has all the answers, our spirit and our heart and our intuition and other people in our lives have answers for us. And our mind will help us interpret those answers. Our mind will help us to take action on those answers, but our mind isn't going to come up with all the answers on its own. So we have to trust other things, and that is where we are headed. Out of this heavy identification with the mind and more identified with the spirit, more identified with the intuition, more identified with what is beyond our knowing. So that is beautiful. All right, and from the Collective Consciousness Oracle deck, we will take a look and see how we can nurture ourselves. All right. What wants to come up here? Interesting. Coming out. So this is a card by a activist for LGBTQ concerns, and this is definitely a card of coming out as who you are, coming out of the closet, showing up in your truth. And this whole deck is put together by 50 artists, and I am one of them. My card hasn't come out in a while, but this is not my card. This is someone else's, and this card is coming out. So how you can nurture yourself through this: be yourself, be fully in yourself. Do not deny your feelings. Do not deny the prompts that are calling you on, because your power is coming back to you. Your power is saying, show up, be you, get on with those things that you know are important to your heart and to your soul. That requires you to stop being in denial about who you are. Stop being dishonest with yourself and telling yourself, oh, that didn't matter. That doesn't matter. I don't need that. That's not important. Oh, I can ignore that. That's good. I don't, all of the dishonesty that we can get steeped in when we are afraid, when we are telling ourselves we have to keep doing XYZ because if we don't do XYZ, then our security is garbage. We don't have it. We need to break out of our comfort zones and show up fully in who we are. And this full moon is going to help us to do that. And this is what we need to do to nurture ourselves through that energy, is to get comfortable with who you are, share who you are, be who you are. Because we need you. All of us out here in the world need you to show up exactly as you are, and for me to show up exactly as I am, and your neighbor, and that neighbor, and this other person over here, and even the person that you don't like. All of us need to show up exactly as we are. And in a perfect world, maybe sit down and have a conversation and respect each other and love each other exactly as we are. That's my vision for a future that we could all thrive in. And maybe someday we'll get there. I don't know. I'm not in charge, so good luck with us getting there. Who knows? I do hold that vision though, and I want to just share that with y'all, because I've got to be myself and you've got to be yourself, and let's all get through this time together. Thank you all for tuning in to this full moon in Scorpio lunar forecast. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my email list, share this video with someone that you love, share it on Facebook, give it out to your friends, tell them how wonderful this is, because the more you share this energy, the more this community can grow, and the more this energy can be out there in the world, inspiring others to get out there and make their own videos, to make their own impact on this world. So that's the kind of world I want to live in. And I'm glad that y'all are here encouraging that, sharing that, being a part of that. And I will see you in the future.